Yo, what's up, guys? It's Nick here with some raw day trading again for you. And I have a mellow day, not a whole bunch of trading. Um, Decent day profit wise, up $450 after fees. Watching some stuff here on the side as I talk to you, but I think I'm pretty much done for the day. It's 11 o'clock, almost 12 actually. This poet stock wasn't really in the main zeitgeist of the stocks that are in motion today. I was coming back from a week in Washington D.C. Just hanging with my mom and my grandma, and last week was kind of rough. I ended up giving back more money than I would have liked, and it was just very emotional and very silly. Just a little bit off rhythm, playing kind of newbie setups and problems like that. But I'm back. That's why I wasn't making any videos. My what's it called? Cyan. My laptop that I used to trade on when I'm away doesn't have as good of a graphics card, and so it can't really support making and recording such good videos. And hopefully that I change that pretty soon so I can go travel a whole bunch. But this poet I was watching earlier today, I didn't take any trades on it. Actually, I did take a trade on it, and I was red on it, and I was another loss, but I was playing it short, which is just silly. I don't need to play short. It's dumb. It's a dumb stock to play. It's just a dumb time to play stocks. This is actually looking really nice, but unless it can get above, let's say, unless it gets above the 80s, which I doubt it does right here, I don't even want to touch it. Actually, it looks like it might, but I think more likely it consolidates further. I was trying to short it at 368, but held for a couple minutes. It didn't work out. I also don't know anything about shorting. I just see how stock prices move, and have some idea that there might be a consolidation after a long run up like this, and I took something short and added it to it, and it wasn't really that great of a trade. But it was super small, so that's okay. Although sometimes those super small trades, because they are so small, they can run away, where like a not significant loss becomes a medium loss, which you're like, oh, I can like hold through this, and then it becomes a larger loss. Does look like it's pushing up here. Volume does look like it's coming in, but I still am not sold on it, which means that it's going to go. And I do want to get, that's annoying. I do want to get some review in with you guys. So we're going to do this, and I will just leave Poet up on the side here. So I'm just going to go through a couple of trades. There are a couple highlights that I want to go through, but besides that, I'm going to keep it short, get to some studying today, and just go about my day. It's not a super busy day. It's not stressful. I'm kind of like hungover from sweet potatoes, and I just don't feel like whatever. So NVVE, this was the setup on NVVE right here, pre-bell. I actually switch away from this chart as the open's coming in because I wanted BDTX to go, and then I put it on on this level 2, which is correlated with the chart off my screen. But I had, but it's going to go here. I have a one trade which is solid. It's a good trade. It was a good trade. Let me see if I can pull it up on the side chart. Yeah, I mean, it's so fast. I don't know. It doesn't show on the 1 minute chart, but I was sitting here looking around at stuff, not sure what I wanted to trade. This kind of setup on NVVE. Let's see if I can maybe not do it full screen, and that might help it. It's hard because I have my level 2 clocks up. So where's that stuff? Okay, so now Poet's pushing. But real quick, this is the level. This was what I was looking at on the chart. Of course, I didn't see this far out. Again, sorry for the sloppiness. But I was looking at this as the pre-market setup on NVVE, and then yeah, and so the level 2 is over here. And so I'll move this out of the way. Opens right there. It's kind of pushing up. I'm thinking through 50. Might be a move. Hesitant, letting it shake around a little bit, but it keeps holding. And now it's like really pushing 50. I get in. It actually almost shakes me out there. But it pops up 20 cents. I get a nice trade there. And then that was my first couple hundred of the day. I backed off the gas on NVVE just because that sort of volatility is not the easiest to trade because it is such a high risk of halting. And give me 1 second here as I check out what the heck Poet is doing. Oh, it's not doing anything. Okay, it's still just creeping, which probably means it'll explode later, but whatever. Back to the video. So BDTX, it's failing. Kaval is failing. 947, we had Kaval come back up, and if I can change this stuff. Sorry, I just have to get stuff out of my way so I can see what's going on, which means I have to close my level 2, which is fine. So Kaval comes back up and halts, and I don't see it really till it's probably, I think I get a trade off on it, but like I wasn't certain on it. And so it halts up. NVVE is still playing around, but I'm just tempted to buy the highs, which is a dumb move on these, and like the lows seem scary, and so I have to go back and study this today on my own and figure out, just really practice and hone in where I would buy this as it goes throughout the day and like the setups that I would want to partake in. 946, 947. Okay. Now this is about to open KAVL. I think 948. My bad. Okay. So here it's about to open. And now I'm just playing around trying to like get better at trading halts. But right there, that open was just it like faked out in one direction, and then I thought it was just going to totally fail, so I cut it, and then it goes. And I don't know, what could I have done? Trade right there, maybe in at 54 to 63. Okay, that would have been a good one. Um, as I saw that the the levels were holding. Okay. 1037 TGL. So the day goes on. TGL is moving around. It pops up. It comes down. I think it's dead, but it holds and then it goes back up, holds again, and I bring it back up. And I just struggle in this area. I don't go red on it really until here. 37. It's one of those that you just can't buy an uptick on. Okay, yeah. So I get roasted here. I buy too close to the consolidation pattern on the dip. Because it chunks through once, or it moves through the level once right there. I buy, and then it just keeps going. And then I'm like, I have to sell, and I sell at the lows. And then now here it's like people are unloading, but it's not going anywhere. Plus it's at VWAP, and I'm like, okay, I'm buying back again. And then it starts going in my favor, and it's good enough to hold on here as it goes higher. I did like this low volume candle of indecision that usually preempts very big moves. This one right here before this flush down. And then so like I cut it, and then I come back to it again because I do see it's holding. And I'm like, well, and then I cut it again at 30. And I'm like, okay, so it's probably not going to hold here. I think it's going to fail, but it doesn't. And it had been playing around at this level a lot earlier, so I just thought it was going to do more of the same thing. I buy there though because I'm like, well, and again, not certain on it, not certain on anything here. I should have been buying these like pullbacks, but I wasn't. And there's one last trade I take on it, which is right here-ish. Yeah. Okay, so now it's starting to change. I can kind of tell on level 2. It starts opening up, and I'm like, well, let's hold for highs. I get highs, I cut it, and that puts me up 450 on the day. Now, I did want to look at 942. Was the last thing I wanted to look at on the same name, which is almost a minute away. So that candle formed. It was having trouble going higher. I didn't think it was going to go higher. This is overextended on the volume profile. This goes red here, and it just keeps bouncing around. But it's not dying. I did want to find the point where I could have bought as this candle closed and the new one opened and dipped again. So candle close, tries to touch up here, and then tries again. And then what does it look like here? So it looks like it's getting pinned or like held down. Then, I mean, that's a lot of sellers. And then looks like it's going to fail there. And then I buy here, I guess. Bye-bye. So now I'm in 3 times. Holding, 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 holding. Sell 1, sell 2, holding the 3rd position, sell right there. All right, that's where it would have been. That's an interesting point. Okay. So yeah, sorry for kind of like the monotone voice today. Just not really in a super kind of talky kind of mode. I will chat with you guys again tomorrow, and we will go from there. I hope you guys had a great day. Peace out.